Yeah, they were actually showed a lot of fight there in the last inning. I think a couple opportunities early in the game offensively that we didn't capitalize on and kind of came back to haunt us. But the offense really did a nice job, especially against the back end of their bullpen today.
You see how Candelario has been able to settle in. He had a really nice game today, obviously 3 hits.
He did. He had 3 hits. He had, the most impressive thing for me was his last at-bat. He didn't seem to get rattled by the situation. He wasn't chasing pitches out of the zone. He was calm and put a good swing on a breaking ball.
Not that you expect that every single day from a young guy, but can you see that coming a little bit? How do you notice that?
Well, you're looking at the physical skills. It's tough to know how the guy will react under pressure unless he faces pressure. And he looks like he handles it pretty well, as he did today. You know, he's got loose wrists. Looks like he's got some whip to the bat. He's got the ability to manipulate the barrel of the ball at times. So he looked good at the plate. He did a nice job.
What was your impression of Artie Lewicki? I think they had 5 hits off his curveballs. Was that a big problem for him today?
Well, he got in trouble when he was up in the zone, both the curveball and the fastball. The big plus is he throws strikes. He's not afraid of the hitters. You know, it's his first time facing Major League hitters, first time in a Major League stadium. That could be a little bit daunting. And he did fine. But, he throws strikes, which is important.
Yeah, from your experience, start number 1 to start number 2, how does that usually go, considering he gets all the jitters out of the way, and he also knows he's in this rotation?
Usually experience is a plus, even if it's one game experience, so it should help him. The big thing when you're a pitcher is what lineup are you facing.
To that point, did you think he looked jittery?
No, he didn't. He actually looked pretty calm out there. He really did. He didn't look like he was rattled. He didn't look nervous. You know, I don't know him well enough to say if he was. Maybe his stomach was turning on the inside, but he seemed to carry himself calmly.
You've made plenty, you've seen plenty of big plays. The Alex Gordon robbing of Mikey Montauk for that home run. What does that do to a team? And actually, your team didn't really let it affect it all that much.
No, we hit some balls on the screws, really. You could even say that in that same inning, the ball that he dove for going to left center, I think off of McCann's bat, was two hitters prior. So, and then you add the home run robbing catch. You know, Gordon hurts a little bit from the defensive perspective today, especially in that one inning.
They swing an awful lot. At one point we had 15 swings at first pitches from your staff. I don't know how many they finished with, but how do you go about combating something like that mindset for Kansas City, if at all?
They've always swung early in the count. They've always been an aggressive team offensively. They have been. They've won a World Series that way. The key is, or the important thing is, not to give them something too good to hit first pitch. You hope to try and take advantage of that aggressiveness and make them chase something out of the zone. Doesn't always work, but that's a lot of times the intent.
How impressed have you been with Presley? Just, I mean, the job he's done. A whole lot of people don't talk about him. 3 more hits today. Got a single in the 9th, triple.
He's been swinging the bat. He's been swinging the bat great. It's kind of why he's become kind of an everyday guy for us.
Brad, with a young team, what allows you to get through to younger players?
It's much easier to get through to younger players.
But why is that? I mean, why do you feel like you're very good or capable of doing something?
Well,
like that?
Younger players, generally speaking, are sponges. They're learning the game. They understand that there's things that they need to know in order to succeed at this level, and they're surrounded by players and coaches that have succeeded at this level. So younger players are usually very open to any information you can give them to help them be Major League Baseball players for the long term.
Not that you wanted this situation, but I mean, those guys will kind of run through walls for you, right? So in that regard, it's probably maybe a little fun task to be around these guys.
Yeah, the energy is always good when you have young players. They're excited to be here. They're excited to be in the big leagues. They want to make an impression. So from that respect, it's very easy. It makes your job a lot more fun. But I put winning above all of it. So, it's a mixed bag.